Welcome back, it's Dr. Somji. I'm really excited to do this next skincare reaction routine video from Hailey Bieber. It's her nighttime routine and let's see what she does.
I'm going to be taking you guys through my nighttime routine, so come.
So I think obviously she has her own skincare brand, but I mean, she's pretty trustworthy when she talks about things in like previous interviews. She knows that she tells everyone that she uses different types of products. So I think it's going to be really exciting. She's tying her hair up. Always the best thing to do before you start your skincare routine.
Some press and some work stuff. First thing I always like to do when I have any makeup or SPF on, which I have SPF on every single day, is go in.
She applies SPF every single day, which is fantastic. She's using an oil cleanser with some B enzyme in it. So cleansing oil. So nice start to the regime. Doesn't damage the skin barrier.
2 pumps of that. Rub that in my hands. Warm it up. My eyes, get that mascara off. It's super gentle on your eyes.
The oil-based cleansers can really help take makeup off, and you can really get your fingers in. Obviously, we would like to have seen her kind of wash her hands before she did clean her face, which I don't think anyone does, which is one of the top things. Maybe I should do a video on it.
Skin so much, and it's been so good for breaking down makeup and sunscreen. Hit my neck too.
So oil-based cleansers basically melt the debris, and she massaged her neck, which is fantastic. Added some water, dab dry rather than rubbing, which is really good. Would probably like to see her using facial tissue wipes to cleanse. And then she's using the squalane cleanser from The Ordinary, which is one of my favorites because again, it doesn't damage the skin barrier and it gives a good clean, and it can be used to remove makeup really quite effectively.
Creamy cleanser. I really like.
So she's a big fan of things, and she's using the right creamier cleanser if she's got dry, sensitive skin types. So she's on point here, which is fantastic. And she's a firm believer of double cleansing, which is great.
Second cleanser or second.
And she's cleansing effectively as well. She's not using any kind of like tools or Foreos or anything like that to cleanse the skin, especially because she's got sensitive skin. And she's cleansing over the lids really well, and also the neck and back of the neck, which is fantastic.
Just gonna pat my face dry. I
She's
still
also
like
got a great background there.
because I absolutely love applying products onto depth.
The skin's slightly damp.
So next I'm gonna go in with this
She's gonna put a moisturizing Environ
I
toner.
really love this toner. It keeps my skin glowy and soft and very hydrated. So I like to just put it on my hand.
Again,
Maybe
I
that's
think
not the proper way
this
to apply
is, she doesn't know whether putting toner on her hand is the right thing to do. She's absolutely right. You should not be applying toner to cotton pads because the cotton pad absorbs it, not your skin. She's applying it to her skin, which is fantastic. Probably the best thing is not to apply to such damp skin, always apply it to dry skin. So let's have a look at some of the ingredients in the Environ Moisturizing Toner. You've got some great flower extracts here. It's got mainly kind of other sage leaf extract, rosemary leaf extract, a lot of different extracts within this. So it's something that's just going to kind of heal the skin. It's nice and botanical. It's not going to harm the skin at all. So it's not a bad choice. There's a lot of active ingredients that are just plant-based. Some great niacinamide in there as well, low down on the Inky list. So it's certainly not a bad product to be using. Obviously, it's designed for someone with, let's say, sensitive skin to give a little bit more moisture back to the skin. But again, at the same time, it's not going to change too much in the skin, but it's going to keep things going nicely and not damage anything. So, you know, that's a really important thing with skincare, is that don't do any harm. Most of the reviews online are pretty good. I personally haven't used this product, but it seems like it's a very popular product for people when they've been using it for a number of different skin concerns.
So I like to just put it on my hand. Maybe that's not the proper way to apply toner, but that's the best way that works for me. So I'm going to just apply it, press it into the skin, press it into my neck, press it into my chest.
It's really good that she's pressing it onto her chest. A lot of people forget to put skincare on their chest, especially if they're sun exposed in that area. So she's using the Rhode Peptide Glazing Fluid. So the Rhode Peptide Glazing Fluid is quite a simple formulation. It's got berea seed oil in it, niacinamide, which is fantastic for the skin barrier, glycerin, and some peptides within that area. So obviously peptides are always going to be lower down on the inky layers. There's not as many peptides as I thought there would be in the product, but it's a nice, again, it's a nice simple formulation. There's nothing kind of groundbreaking from it, but it definitely will help with hydration. There's no doubt about it. With those ingredients, those great emollients in the skin, in the area, it's actually fantastic. Fully recyclable. Less harm to the peptides because they've got some great packaging from recyclable materials. So overall, it's a nice kind of like clean brand, as it were, with no nasties in it. But again, not going to change her skin too much. But look, I mean, I think because she's been very good with her skincare, it seems like from a very young age, she really doesn't have many issues. And like she said, she uses sunscreen every day. So she probably doesn't have any skin concerns at all.
I love applying this over my toner when the toner is still a little bit damp as well. I just feel like it helps the product absorb so nicely. I actually didn't put enough. I'm gonna put 2 more pumps. I like to go a little harder on the hydration at night because that's the time where I really feel like my skin is resetting and rejuvenating.
Yeah, so she's absolutely right. Your skin is repairing at night. Certain hormones that are released that help your skin repair at night. So, you know, putting things that are active are going to help you. So things that are repairing will help you at nighttime as well. So that's the reason why you use retinol at night.
Rhode is my brand, my skincare brand, which is
And obviously
so
Rhode is her skincare brand,
share it with everybody,
which is a nice simple formulation.
To my routine. I absolutely love this peptide glazing fluid. You can see it leaves such a dewy, glowy look on the skin, and has peptides and marula.
She's got the peptides, she's got the marula oil and hyaluronic acid. You know, marula oil is a big favorite of mine. If you want to use the marula oil, you can get some marula oil actually from The Ordinary. Drunk Elephant also do some marula oil as well, if I'm not mistaken. They're great for hydration, almost like skin food essentially.
And for me, hydration is always the focus at night. Next, I'm going to apply the Rhode Barrier
So she's going to apply another one of her products, that Rhode Barrier Restore Cream.
Healthy and hydrated, so a great moisturizer is absolutely key for me. And this pairs really well and so beautifully with the peptide glazing fluid. It really seals in the moisture and locks everything in. Aside from just being really...
So that's almost like a skin sandwich to seal everything in. It would be good because, I mean, she's still quite young, but if she was using things like retinol on dry skin, then she could layer all this on afterwards.
The #1 cardinal sin in skincare, but I...
Guilty of picking her skin. Everyone does it. But,
a esthetician, a professional, do any of that for me. And I feel like a facial is really good prep for a big event or red carpet, or...
Yeah, it's good that she's talking about facials because every celebrity has facials, whether they say it or not.
The skin, just a really nice reset. So
And it's great to have some chemical pills because that obviously resets things and it keeps your regime and your routine in check as well.
Having a self-care night, a self-care
Well, so she does her own masking, which is interesting.
mask, a little exfoliant, apply my products, potentially use like one of those light masks or something. I love the light therapy for the face. I think it's really great. Or I love a gua sha tool.
She's talking about light therapy. A lot of people like light therapy. Gua sha, roller. She hasn't used any of that actually. I've liked the fact that she's actually used her hands, which is the most important skin tool that you can have.
Simple.
So let's see what her last part of the PM skincare routine is.
Do a little slugging, which tonight I'm not going to, but I might do a little.
So she's doing slugging.
Or slugging. I don't.
If you want to look at how the right way to do slugging, look at my slugging skincare video.
What I'm going with is the peptide lip
It's
treatment.
good that she doesn't do it on a daily basis. It should only be done every now and again. She's using her own peptide lip treatment. So again, you can use Vaseline, you can use Aquaphor over this area. There's many different formulations, but a lot of celebrity skincare brands have got lip products. And I'm assuming this has obviously got peptides to help nourish the lips, as well as helping the skin barrier with nice essential oils as well.
Juicy layer. And this is the salted caramel scent, and it's so yummy smelling. So that's it. That's my nighttime skincare routine. Thank you so much for watching. That was so much fun.
So that's it. That's her skincare routine. I think that's a nice skincare routine. Obviously, there's a trend with all celebrity skincare routines that they're heavy on like treating things with sensitive skin. So creamy cleansers, things rich in natural ceramides, promoting ceramides, glycerin, helping the skin barrier. These are all really important things for celebrity skincare. But again, what's maybe a little bit lacking is the active ingredients. Like I would never call niacinamide so much of an active ingredient. I want to see some vitamin C in there. I want to see some retinol. I want to see some bakuchiol. I want to see things that change skin. Yes, there are some peptides in our own skincare range which are great to include, but peptides are not always so proven on things. But overall, I think this is a great skincare routine. She's not doing anything wrong. She applied toner with her hands, which is actually pretty cool and is correct. And she promotes good practice. She talks about SPF. That's really, really important because prevention is better than cure. So if there's any other celebrity skincare regimes that you want me to analyze and give my 2 pence to, just let me know in the comments below. If you click subscribe, whenever there's a new video, you'll be notified.